Hello, Sandi, and hi, everybody. Welcome to episode 41 of the Pear Tree podcast. Welcome to Rayalby, Sandi.
Hi, Luke. Hi, everyone. What a week.
What a week. What are we going to talk about today? I have no idea. Just two.
Maybe Halloween. You seem to have a lot of Halloween decorations round about you. I'm dressed for Halloween. Or
yeah.
There might be something more pressing to talk about.
I kind of, maybe I should have dressed for Halloween. I dressed the set for Halloween, but because it's still like a week away, I was like...
No, I've been dressing up every day. Well, I've had a Halloween costume on every day. Some of them 2 days, but it's Halloween. I need to get into the spirit.
I've done a lot of Halloween decorating this week. And my village has been going on and on and on about it as well, which is really cool.
Yeah, I think I've had more. I think because I've not got any crankies on, nobody's moaning about the pumpkin decorations. They're all really excited.
Oh yeah, they moan about it, don't they? I haven't got any crankies at the moment either. They've all just been going, there's lots of pumpkins everywhere, but they seem to be pretty excited. I wish that they would have just put like a tiny little update in just so that the villagers would be really excited about Brewster coming as well. Because that's all we've talked about
that would be...
in the outside world.
Yeah.
But I guess they kind of do in a way, like, because they've been saying things like, let's go and have a game of volleyball on the beach, which obviously you might be able to do soon. And what are you doing for the next 7 hours is one of the things I've had a lot this week. And you might be able to go and hang out of their house for 7 hours if you want soon. But how amazing was it to see that they're basically bringing out another entire free game of Animal Crossing and then another game.
Yeah, I'm just blown away. I couldn't even speak after it. There's just so much.
It's a lot to take in. A lot. I've watched the trailer quite a few times now and still keep seeing new things every time.
Yeah, I was so surprised, and I think we kind of knew something was going to come anyway, because it was like a direct on its own and they couldn't talk about Brewster for 20 minutes.
Right, so, yeah.
But I was still so surprised. I felt like I've seen quite a few reaction videos and people are watching things and they're just filming their reactions, and I just think, oh my God, you don't act like that. That's just so over the top. But if I had did that, that would have been me. I was squealing, I was gasping, I was complete stunned. It was great. And that's not even about Brewster. Like, Brewster's like went out of my mind.
Yeah.
Because we knew he was coming after that first minute. It was just like mind blowing.
I was watching it thinking, Sandi said that was going to happen, or I thought that was going to happen. But actually, I reckon over the last year that we've been doing this, we've probably mentioned every possible conceivable thing that could come to Animal Crossing or that we would want to come. So it's not that strange that we got a few of them right.
Yeah, definitely. And I think it just shows that they have been listening and they've basically gave everybody everything they wanted.
It's like a whole another game basically, isn't it? It's the amount of items is just staggering. So, well, let me ask you, what do you think is going to be the first thing that you'll do? Assuming that you can do all of these things straight away, which I guess is not quite a given yet, but what's the thing you're most excited to do first?
Well, we're not counting Brewster in this, okay? Because I need to narrow down my favourites, and Brewster is obviously...
Well, no, you've got to count Brewster. If it's going to get a coffee, then...
Brewster's there, yeah. But I think Kapp'n, I need to go and get the pier, unlock the boat, or whatever you need to do to get him there.
That was an amazing reveal, and to give you a snippet of that brilliant song made me so happy.
Yeah, I love his sea shanties.
Me too.
And I hope they haven't like dulled them down a bit, because I know a lot of people maybe creeped him out or offended him. I don't know. I know there wasn't a lot of people that liked him. or liked his songs, but I liked him. I'm glad he's back. Although his boat's very small, so I don't think the island games are coming back in it, but I'm still quite happy that I can go to other islands, different seasons, catch all the bugs that I haven't got or that I need more of for flick models.
Yeah.
So that's quite exciting to do that, especially if you're in the summer and you can go into an island that's snow, just even if it's just running about for that wee crunch.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be fun.
So what about you? What would your first one be?
Ooh, the first thing. Oh, I don't know. Even though I asked you the question, I didn't have an answer prepared for myself. I think the first thing has got to be to go and get a cup of coffee from Brewster. I think it looks so peaceful in there, and having Isabel drop in or the Able sisters drop in is such a nice touch. So I think my first thing...
I was just about to say about Isabel dropping in. How nice was that to see her
so
in
great.
The little trailer.
And I love how they played it up to, Mr. Nooks said that I can have a little coffee break because we're a bit quiet. I thought that was really cute. There's going to be so much, and I don't know how quickly you'll be able to unlock everything. They said at the end, your experience of playing this may differ from what we've shown, which makes me think that they're not just going to suddenly dump all of this new content onto you to be available straight away, that you will have to unlock certain things. They alluded to it a little bit in the trailer. I think in the DLC bit, they say you have to get a recommendation from Tom before you can do it. And then they also said that once you've done a certain amount of houses, you can unlock new stuff. So I think the free content will probably be similar.
Just as you're saying that, a lot of people have restarted the islands, and now I'm thinking they might actually be a lot of steps behind if they do need to wait till they've got nukes and progress so far and on in the game before they can start unlocking that.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
I like that there's a little bit of mystery around it, but I would like to raise the anticipation by having to wait a little bit, and I wouldn't time travel to unlock those things quicker. And like I said earlier, having the villagers anticipating those things would be really cool. So if you did have to do something to invite Brewster, then it would be nice if they would start saying oh, did you hear there's a cafe coming soon? Or even if it's just a couple of days, I think it would be really, really nice.
Yeah. Actually, I'm going to just give you my second one now because I'm so happy about this as well. Because the possibilities it opens up is Halved Island.
Yeah. I was going to just say exactly the same thing.
Halved Island was probably not used a lot. But then I know myself and I know other people in the Discord like to use it because I think it's just a great to use for some photos, especially with villagers. But I think them doing the way they're going to bring in all the little camps, like a market thing, it's just fits in with the whole island thing. I've always wanted a somewhere you can go for a shopping district, but it wouldn't have fit in with that island theme.
Yeah, I think it's such a great idea.
Whereas this does. And it's great knowing that I can, well, I suppose that'll be something you unlock gradually as well, because it did look, that was seemed to be pictures of them just one stall there and things like that, so I think that will be gradual. Or do you think it's different days, or is it?
No, I think eventually they'll all be there at the same time. It looked like that.
That's good.
When they showed Red and Leaf there together, and Leaf and Risa, Cyrus and Harriet were all there in the same picture. But I guess maybe you'll only be able to unlock one per day, because
I've seen Sahara sitting at her caravan. That looked so cool.
Yeah, it looked amazing.
It looked like she was loving life, chilling, not having to walk around the island.
Yeah. Oh, she's always so sleepy when she's walking around your island that she can just sit down and have a nap. But you have to pay bells to Lloyd, don't you, to unlock them? And it wouldn't surprise me if it was they can only manage one building a day, because that's what it's like in the game, isn't it? I was amazed when you landed at Halves and you could walk out the back. because I'd said before that I'd love to have a halves where you could decorate and terraform the outside, so you could kind of like practice stuff for your island, but have, you know, like an easier kind of construction tool to do it. So it's nice that it's opening up his island, although it's not what I was imagining. It's obviously far, far better than what I was imagining. But yeah, halves looks awesome. I can't wait. Are you going to have a new hairstyle?
Oh, of course, I'm going to have to go and see Harriet. I just think it's cool how she's come back into it.
Really cool.
Because again, like, I wouldn't have expected them to stick a hairdresser's down, because we've got the mirrors.
Yeah.
So it's a nice way to get them back in, that they're still useful there. Am I just imagining it? I don't think I've mentioned it. Is Cyril coming back? Is Cyril and Cyrus? Are they going to be customising things? Am I just dreaming
Reese
that?
and Cyrus.
Reese and Cyrus, what am I saying? Who's Cyril?
I don't know.
I have no idea who Cyril is.
Yeah. No, they're going to be customising stuff that you couldn't customise in the game before. And what it looks like, although it's not confirmed, it looks like it's items where you can buy different colours in the game that are now customisable to those different colours. So things like, well, the Nook Miles things, where, you know, you can only buy one colour on your island, but you can get others from other places. They showed the lighthouse in the example, that you could just get Reese to customise all the different colours of lighthouse.
Ah, right, okay.
And there was another thing as well, like I can't remember the item, but it was one that you could buy different colours of.
Yeah.
So that would be really cool. And
I suppose that's good for people who don't have online, because a lot of that stuff you would have only got through trading.
Yeah, or you can get the different colours at Reds sometimes, but that's like such a, you know, it would take you.
I just mean the Nook Mile tickets, so like the Nook Mile tickets, like your lighthouse.
Yeah,
you
right.
Can't buy that without getting another trader.
There's
just so much.
How about those Nook
So
Miles new items? They're just an incredible amount of new items to spend your points on. And I'm finally like, something to spend my 500,000 Nook Miles points on. Obviously, we can't go through every single item in the game, but there are just like, you know, so many interesting new things.
Loads. I know when you're saying that you're spending your Nook Miles on, I think I'm going to end up having to spend it on Nook Mile tickets to go and find some of these villagers.
Some new cuties coming up for sure.
Oh my goodness.
Who's your favourite villager?
I don't know, there's a couple of them. I like, you know, I like the ones with eyebrows and hairstyles. So Sasha has got a cute wee hairstyle. She's like a wee bunny.
Sasha does look really cool. I love her colour.
She's got like a lovely wee fringe. But I think my favourite out of that one is Marlowe. Is it Marlowe? Yeah. He just looks like a wee James Bond. So he looks so funny. So I think he's going to be a smug. He looks like a smug.
Is he a new one, do you know, or a returning one?
I'm not sure, actually. I was looking at them earlier as well, and I didn't notice if he was new.
Like, some of these are new and some of these are coming back. Talk about eyebrows. Mary had said that she was going to the KK concert in her own like designed t-shirt this week, and it basically just said eyebrows across the front in like capital letters. And apparently everyone had refused to go to the gig with her because I guess they didn't want to be seen in her t-shirt with eyebrows on. I didn't get that at all. You do like the eyebrows, don't you?
I do, but then KK has quite prominent eyebrows, so maybe that's what she likes about KK.
Oh yeah, maybe. That's a good point, actually. Wow. Yeah. Steep. I must say, I think that Chadwick is going to be my favourite. I guess he's going to be a lazy.
Oh, he looks good.
And he's like...
Yeah, I think He just looks like one. He just looks so chill.
He's got his ice cream and his headphones on. He looks a bit like a jock in his kind of like number 9 t-shirt, but I'm hoping he's a lazy, and I'm hoping I get to hang out with him. But like you say, there's so many cuties. Sasha, Ione, Petri, Rio. So yeah, some great looking villagers.
Think I would love to have had, is it Shino?
Yeah.
The deer. She looks demonic. So I would, or is it he? I'm not sure. I'd love to have them at Halloween
They
time.
look great.
I can't wait to see their houses as well.
Oh yeah, I hadn't even thought that. Not even entered my mind that. It's just been so much stuff. I hadn't even thought that we'll get all these new designed houses. That's cool. So,
honestly, there's like, I don't know what to talk about because there's.
Well, tell me some of your favourite things that you picked up on as you watched.
This might sound silly, but I'm really looking forward to the ceiling lights and the accent walls.
Yeah, no, that's really cool.
And the decorating. I think it'll be quite good to get me back into decorating the houses, because I think sometimes you just decorate it once and it can lie like that for months.
Yeah.
Without any change, except for like at seasonal times. Like now, I've changed mine up for Halloween, but I can't wait for that. It just opens up so much possibilities. And how cool is the side stating around the furniture?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So I think looking forward to the additions to be able to customise the house, especially the exterior as well. That's quite.
I love that. Yeah.
I think I'll definitely spend more time on the house now.
Yeah, I love that. It would be nice to make them a bit more in keeping with like the villager ones, because when you look at my like road, it kind of looks like I've got this mansion with all these like, you know, expanded rooms on the side and on the top, and then they've got these like cute little cottages. It did look amazing that you could make yours a little bit more cottagey.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But also a storage. I'm actually not sure if I like this or not, because I was actually getting my problem under control and then they've just gave us more.
Really? Were
storage.
You really?
No, not really.
Temporarily.
I'd like to pretend. Yeah. one of our friends on the Discord just announced that they were restarting their island, and I've already got like a stockpile of DIYs on my beach already.
Yeah, just from starting collecting anew. Because you've got rid of all yours. Yeah, the storage is amazing. And
just having the outside storage.
How cool is that?
Make my day. That storage was like, just looked like it was in a villager's garden. So do you think that locker can just be placed anywhere?
Yeah, it said it can be placed almost anywhere on your island. Right. So
right, okay.
I don't know what the almost is. But
like maybe not on bridges or
maybe just the same as other things,
or possibly not the beach. Who knows?
Yeah, that would be weird, wouldn't it?
I don't know if I'd have it on the beach anyway, because it's a big bulky locker.
I was hoping that it wouldn't just be that one storage locker, and that there might be other types of things that can for outside storage, or some kind of customizable thing. Maybe it would be nice if it looked like a woodshed, or not just that one metal locker. I'm sure that'll be a thing. That was so exciting. That and the outdoor ABD machine.
Oh, thank goodness. Although, I was thinking about this the other day, it's a bit backwards. Like, I'm basically online shop on my Nook app all the time, and it comes straight out my pocket, whereas I thought that'd have been like straight out my bank.
Nook Pay. Just put your fingerprint on it and you can do Nook Pay. That would be nice.
But I'm glad they've got that, because sometimes run into the resident services for some bills, or depositing, like having to run to deposit them after selling things at Nook. So if you've placed yours next to Nook, it'd be ideal.
You just carry it around in your pocket, right? With your
no.
with your bin and your workbench, right?
Oh no, my my bin and workbenches are gone. I only needed that bin for flower purposes. So have you got any other favourites?
Well,
Other most favourite?
I cannot believe that we're going to get 11 more KK songs. I'm over the moon about that. That's just amazing. It was like one of those things that I always wanted, that I kind of wished for, but I was like, no, they're not going to add any more songs. It's like 90 songs. How many do you want? But that made me so happy. They've got amazing covers. I can't wait to hear them all. I can't wait to keep, start going back and asking for the new ones and collecting some new records. And that'll be very cool. I'm really happy about that. And yeah, I liked the idea of the new exteriors and the new storage and all that kind of stuff. But cooking got me really excited. So being able to grow your own crops and cooking. I loved the little guy's stove, when he's making the minestrone soup in his kitchen and he's got that little stove made of like red brick. That just looks, I want that item straight away. I can't wait to start cooking. I really hope that you can give like jam to the villagers and stuff like that, or give them meals. It would be great if you could give them meals that they would eat and like not just display in their house. So that kind of worked the same way as fruit.
Yeah.
Because you could give them like many more varied gifts then, but it wouldn't kind of clog up their house. That would be really cool. And I immediately...
Well, you did see them eating like different food stuff. So, the characters, I'm assuming the animals would do... Oh, no, I don't. Do they eat the fruit you give them? Like, what does that do?
Yeah, it doesn't go in their storage, does it?
No.
So I'm assuming it'll be the same. I'm hoping it'll be the same.
Oh, that'd be good, especially... Oh, it'd be nice if they could come up to you and say, oh, Sandi, like, I could really go with some soup. I'm, like, feeling a bit down or cold, whatever. And you go run away and make them some minestrone soup and bring it to them.
Brilliant, wouldn't it?
See, like they do when you say, oh, can you catch me a sea bass? No, they never ask to catch a sea bass because that's the easiest thing to catch.
I immediately went away and like made 3 or 4 different areas for crops on my island. And then I filled them with pumpkins and turnips for the short term. But they'll eventually be growing sugar and wheat and tomatoes and whatever else you can grow. Oh,
I'm so excited about that.
It's amazing.
Actually. It just comes at the right time because a lot of people do have like big pumpkin patches in Wadu, and I've got a Halloween area that will be getting dismantled as of the 1st of November, so it's just perfect timing just to get the farm going.
I also loved the fact that there would be 2 extra bridges and inclines. I think that's amazing. Although I don't think
Do you know what? That is amazing, but do we need them? We can built in ladders. I think that's the best thing. I don't even want a new incline. I love the ladders.
The ladders are really cute, yeah. Yeah.
I had I don't know if you remember my wee cliff top with Celeste, for Celeste area, like just with all her DIYs, and I had set against the cliff to get up to the top one a pair of ladders, but only just for decoration purposes, so that you'd whip out your own ones. But so I just think that's so cool.
It is really cool.
I think it'd just be cool, just like have a wee ladder up to like a wee secret book nook or something for someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think?
Sorry, I'm just getting carried away.
No, get carried away. That's amazing. I've not been happier to see how everybody's just been getting carried away by this. I've loved seeing how all of our friends have reacted. It's been really cool. Do you think the villagers will use those little ladders?
I don't know.
Do you think it would make places accessible to them?
Oh, I can't imagine, because if you followed them about, you would see them walking up inclines, walking along bridges. I don't know if you'd see them be like climbing up, if you know what I mean. Because you don't see them hopping over with what do you call it?
Vaulting pole.
What it's called. The vaulting pole.
No, but that may, you can use your ladder to get up there, and they don't seem to have those tools, but maybe they'll be able to climb them. That would be cool. That would seem to make sense. One of my favourite things was also the Squeakoid and the Gyroids. They've just somehow managed to make Gyroids look incredibly cute. And also still really kind of weird and freaky at the same time. And I just love that balance. It's amazing. They were kind of too freaky in New Leaf, really. And so I think...
I didn't mind them.
I really loved them, but they were pretty kind of monstrous on the whole. There weren't that many cute ones. I think that the balance of cuteness is like kind of perfect. I'm really excited about collecting them. And I'm really looking forward to the visits as well. That's amazing.
That's something I've been calling forever. Well, I think it's just something I've been hoping for. I think I'm saying I'm calling it. I just was always wishing.
The way that it talked about it, it was like they can turn up at your house.
Yeah, they did that in New Leaf as well. Like, see if you were in decorating. I think I spoke about this, but they were always annoying. They always turned up at the time you were like decorating or trying to sort out your pockets or storage. But I'm quite looking forward to that.
Oh, that's right. They would just show up at your house, wouldn't they? But if you went to their house, they would set a time. I never liked the time thing because I always wanted to... Yeah, if I was playing and they were like, do you want to come to my house now? That would be perfect because I'm playing right now. But they would say like, do you want to come to my house at 12:30? I'm like, well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to be playing at that time. So I'm hoping that it's more like informal and it's just like they wave at you and they're like, hi, come over now. And you can trot off with them.
Yeah, or give you the option. I used to set alarms on my phone to remind me.
Me too, but it's like, I don't want my game to be an inconvenience.
Yeah. Oh, I need to go turn this on to go and see Tabby again. Aye.
We can't even get started on the amount of new furniture things that are in the game because it's just, we'd be here for days.
No, do you know what? And I don't even know the full extent of it. I know like people have been sharing screenshots and clips. I can't take any more in.
I saw a little cake this morning that I loved. So and I keep seeing...
Oh yeah, you were sharing food pictures on Discord before I had my breakfast, so they actually looked like I could eat them, even if they were made of plastic.
And there's that little...
But they did look good.
There's the plate of crepes as well, right? They looked really good. Yeah. But how good is it going to be to get those new reactions? 11 new reactions.
Did they show all 11? Because I'm kind of disappointed I haven't got my Zoomie.
They did not show all 11, and there was only, I don't know, how many did you get on your wheel? Like 8? So they only showed like 4 of those 8 or something like that. They had the double wave, which is amazing.
I know, I'm so happy about that.
And then the stretching was one. And then like listening, putting your hands up to your ears to listen. But they didn't show all the ones on the wheel. And then there's obviously a couple that weren't there. But they're bringing bopping. Didn't I say that last week? I just wanted to be able to bop along to the stereo. And I will.
That'll be so good.
Like 2 weeks' time, I'll be just there bopping along. Next to Shari, she was out there today. In fact, everybody's been bopping along to the stereo this morning. Shari was singing, Pearl was bopping, Ketchup was bopping, Biscuit was bopping. They were all bopping out there.
Do you think they'll do like the reactions before you? Do you remember, I think, did they not used to have like the phone, like they could take pictures with their phones and selfies before we did? Do you think they've been doing things?
Yeah, definitely.
That we haven't noticed. Obviously, they'd be doing the bottom.
I would love it if you have to learn the reactions from your villagers again. I would much prefer that to going... Oh, actually, I think they did show that you could just buy the reactions from with your Nook points.
With your Nook points? Yep.
I think I noticed that. Just amazing. How lucky are we getting all this new stuff?
I know, and I'm just thinking like all this new stuff, and then what I'm going to do with it all. But then they chucked another game at us that we can't refuse.
I know. I think, honestly, I'm more excited about that than what's coming, like, in the free update. Because this just feels like something that I could put a lot more time into. Something that I've had a lot of ideas for in the past that we can do. I love the thought of this being like a haven for voided villagers. You know, the ones you didn't really want to let go. So much easier to have a guilt-free attitude to that now that you can make them a vacation home.
Definitely.
The whole game looks just absolutely superb. And I'm really excited about the fact that you can bring some of the lessons that you learned back into the main game as well. I've always talked about wanting to redecorate villagers' homes on the island.
Yeah.
So that's cool. I'm going to love working towards being able to do that. So it looks like you got a job. You wanted a job. It's maybe not quite the job that you wanted.
Yeah, but I'm glad Brewster's still there, and the fact that the other NPCs can come in is good, and the amiibo machine, so I'll take my job elsewhere.
I guess it's not out of the question. They might still do that in Brewster's as well.
Yeah, because I don't think they've told us everything. I think there's still stuff that we'll discover on our own. Not anything big, but just
how it all works, really.
Yeah, because they never seem to do it, like, give you step-by-step instructions anyway. Like, you chuck on the game and you just hope that you've read all the things and not skip past them, otherwise you don't know how to run for like 3 months.
Yeah. Do you remember in New Leaf when you'd go and get a coffee from Brewster, he'd be like, kind of like forcing you to drink it while it was too hot?
Yeah.
And then as soon as you drank it, you'd be kicked out of your chair. That always really annoyed me, because I would want to like sit at the counter next to, whoever was visiting as well, and just let my coffee cool down for a little bit. But he's like pestering you to drink it and like having a go at you if you leave it too long. But it looked like you could stay sitting at the counter even if you weren't drinking your coffee.
Yeah.
Because when Isabel walked in, you were just sat at the counter. So I would be really happy. I know that you had like other tables in the Roost in New Leaf that you could sit on, and you've obviously got other tables in here. I don't know, it's just something about the counter that I like. Sit up there with him. And I'm assuming that takeaway coffee will be a thing as well.
Oh yeah, hopefully. Yeah, I can't see them why not. And I wonder if he's going to sell all the other beverages, or how they're going to incorporate that maybe in Red's caravan. Or
yeah, it didn't look like there was much of a kind of display of those other beverages in Brewster's, did it?
No.
Red had a raffle box at halves.
So it's not even just straight up, you can't buy them, so it's going to have to be raffles.
It would be pretty frustrating if you had to use raffles just to try and if you just wanted some like candy floss or something. But I don't know, whatever, I'll take it. Just sit there and press the button. Do something, watch the telly while pressing the button. I've done it before, many times. It would be nice if those things were readily available though, wouldn't it?
Definitely. Although, who needs them when we can make our own?
Oh, that's true.
meals?
Maybe you can make your own boba tea and frozen treats and whatever you like. There definitely looked like there was some pear juice and cherry juice and things like that. There was one point where the guy was putting the things in his storage, you could see like a little cocktail glass in his inventory. And then there was definitely some like pear juice looking thing on one of the tables.
Oh, that'll be good, because we can join our villagers drinking the same
Yeah.
drinks.
Yeah,
some apple juice.
Actually, I mean, I hate boba tea, so you're right, why would I want that when I can make my own? But I cannot wait to get started on Happy Home Paradise. How...
Oh, see, like...
Gone.
I think I'm going to leave that until after I've settled in with other
Do you
ones.
reckon?
I just don't... Yeah, I don't know, see how they've got the time to play all of that. I don't know. I'm just going to get it straight away because I want partitions. That's what I'm most excited about.
Well, I think that because you'll have to unlock certain stuff, that will encourage you to play.
Yeah.
But I'm going to get stuck straight into that. I love the idea. I mean, I've honestly, even though I'm quite busy at the moment, I've been thinking about getting Happy Home Designer for my new leaf. Just to play for the next week.
Oh, that reminds us, we need to get together for a new leaf.
We do, yeah, that would be amazing.
Tour.
I've been working my Brewster
games.
shifts since you mentioned it recently. I'll definitely need a Kapp'n. I was going to go on this morning just to get Kapp'n's song, but if we can all do an island tour together, that'll be better. How cute is Niko the monkey in Happy Home Paradise?
Oh my goodness, I'm so gutted that he isn't an actual villager.
He would be a really cool villager. I think he's going to be a great workmate. I love the picture of them all when they're all in their little uniforms.
Yeah, I'm glad he's there and not the one I don't like. I can't even remember his name. Isabel's brother.
Digby. Oh, I was a bit sad that Digby wasn't in the update, to be honest.
See, I thought he was going to, that would have been his kind of role, because did he not do something like that in New Leaf?
He did, taking you around other people's islands, didn't he?
Yeah.
Other human players' designs.
Yeah, so I'm glad he wasn't there.
I don't know what you've got against him. He's just a cute little dog.
I don't know. See, I'm one of these. I didn't like Leaf for a while. They've grown on me since New Horizons, but I didn't like them in New Leaf.
What about Digby in his little yellow raincoat? I mean, that's just so cute.
No, he doesn't. He looks, no. I don't know. Poor Digby, I know.
Yeah, poor Digby. What's he done to deserve this? I don't understand. Yeah, I was a bit sad he wasn't there.
Is he got eyebrows? I'm just trying to think. Maybe he's got not got eyebrows, and maybe that's why I don't like him. I don't know actually why I don't why.
I've got he has got eyebrows. I've got his amiibo just up to the left of me. He's got cute little eyebrows. He's so cute. How can you not like him? He's adorable.
No, I don't know what it is.
Right, I'm going to make a Digby Christmas card for you this year.
I've no idea why I don't like
I don't know what you've got against him.
No, I don't like his face.
Oh, you don't like his...
And I'm not one to judge. My favourite face is Tabby. So, I'm not... I don't know. I don't like him.
Anyway, moving
Poor
on
Digby.
before we alienate all of our Digby-loving fans.
Yeah.
The new crew look amazing in Happy Home Paradise. I'll tell you one thing I will not be doing, and that's polishing. I can't, that's just...
Oh, yeah, I thought that was a bit weird.
That just seems like far too much proper work.
Yeah. I know, you were reluctant to even put a sink in your island.
Yeah,
so.
No sink, no dishes, no sink.
I'll send you a Hoover for your Christmas in Animal Crossing. Freak you out.
The whole... I love the fact that you've got all the lighting options and the partitions and the ceiling stuff and the accent walls all coming together to help with the designing, and the fact that you can bring some of those extra kind of Happy Home Paradise stuff back to your normal island is amazing. There's going to be so many amazing creative things that people do with the lighting. Oh, and the other thing is with the the camera settings that you're going to get, where you can do the face level cam
tripods.
and the tripod. is just going to be...
I think that's so good.
That's going to make the most amazing community content that you've ever seen. People are going to be...
Oh yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to see what people do. Like, I'm obviously excited to see what I can do, but I'm more excited for what other people do, because there's just so many creative players out there. I'm blown away every time, so I can't wait to see what people do.
Yeah, already with the limitations of like Halves Island and the cameras that we've got, people have just made these incredible movies that now you're going to get adjustable lighting and you're going to get these new camera tricks. It's going to be superb. Can't wait. And I love the idea that in Happy Home Paradise you can have like community centres and things. I don't feel very inspired to make a school or a hospital, but there's definitely some of that stuff is really cool, and I can't wait. And that you can have roommates as well.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Brilliant. We're going to have to get a Graham and Barreled roommate situation, aren't we?
I know. You said that yesterday, and I was wondering, like, where do you have to... How is it you make the islands for people? Do you amiibo them in, or what? Is it current residents that you need to make them for only?
No,
or
you can...
NPCs?
So it seemed like you can amiibo them in, or you can meet them at random when you're at the sort of hub.
Right.
It showed Maple and some others sitting on the beach, and you could go up to them and solicit them to be your customers. And there's another way as well. It said something about giving them like a souvenir from the island, and you could convince them to ask you about their vacation home. So I think you can either do
right, okay.
villages from your own island, amiibos that you have, or random ones that just appear on the place. But do you know what? It's made me consider getting rid of all of the extra houses that I built on Ray LB.
Right, now that you've got these...
Because they take, then they can't be used by the villagers. They take a little bit of work to have the upkeep. So things like the library, the arcade, and especially Isabel's house, kind of feel like maybe they're not really very relevant anymore. Like I could make a much nicer house for Isabel in Happy Home Paradise and actually have Isabel go there and enjoy herself. But I don't know, that's
nice.
That's down the line. But I'm pretty excited about that. Except the polishing. Won't be polishing. So when we saw this video, it just inspired me to go and do loads of work on my island. So I've spent loads of time this week doing stuff. How about you?
I wish I could say the same. I have had loads of time to play, but I just haven't really got much done. I don't know what I've been doing. Just been carrying on my Halloween decorations, and I don't know if you started it last week. I don't know if you're in any houses, but I've kind of turned John's house into a creepy Halloween themed house. Like each room has got a different creepiness to it.
No, I want to see it.
And I done like a little walkway, and I got some patterns. I was on the design portal, so I had got a lot. I think you've seen them last week. A lot of the Halloween patterns, but I've got like a border for a path, so I've just put it on the dirt path. It's just like really I think it's purple and orange and just Halloween colours.
Oh, cool.
And just leading up to John's house. So I think once that's over, that'll be like the new area for autumn. But for now, it's just Halloween themed. And just finishing off.
What did you do in his house then?
That's a secret.
A secret?
Yeah. You just need to see it first.
Okay.
If I tell you, you know what to expect. And then.
So are you going to show us some pictures for this week's episode, or are we going to have to do a tour next week or something?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to say. Nah, maybe we'll just leave it for a tour, I think.
You can give us a sneak peek maybe this week, and then we'll... Do you want to do a Halloween tour next week?
Yeah, I think that's probably a good idea.
Okay.
Because Halloween's next week. I'll be over before we know it.
Well, we can get dressed up and go trick-or-treating then next week.
Yeah, I'm dressed up. I'm already dressed up. I wonder what outfit I'll have on next week.
Do you want some candy before you go?
Oh yeah, I need to buy some. I don't know.
I'll give you some for...
Are you going to participate fully in Halloween again with Jack visiting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. I can't even remember what you have to do, but yeah. I'm well up for it.
Because I think I went overboard with all the candy last year. I have still got like loads in my storage, but I still buy it every day because you can only buy once a day, so I never want to waste it.
Yeah, same. I've been in there every day. I think I've got 68 pieces in storage now for goodness knows what reason.
Yeah, because like the villagers on the night gave you so much as well.
Yeah, and last year I was logging on with my extra characters every day to buy it, and I was going and visiting other people's islands like almost every day to go and buy it.
Because they were looking for DIYs as well at that point.
Yeah, I've done a little bit of Halloween decorating on my island this week. I think that you saw most of it when I came in, but mostly what I've been doing is making like farm areas. So as soon as we saw the update video, I turned my main room in my house into like a farm. I was just fed up of it's basically been empty for 2 months. So I changed the wallpaper and the flooring to be outdoorsy and just put all my farm items down there. Loved it. It's really inspiring. So I did a few. You have to pop in and have a look. I think it looks really cool.
Yeah, I'm going to need to go and look at that.
And then I made a few areas like that I just filled with pumpkins and turnips and stuff for now. But I used the really cool like thing that you have as a barn, like the silo, is it called?
Yeah, silo, yeah.
I love that. Never used it before. I love it. It looks brilliant. And I've got some little fenced off areas.
Yeah, I had a run around. It's really nice. I love the cobblestone path, or like the barely there path. I love that.
Yeah, that's cool, isn't it? I got a new little path that's kind of like worn away red brick, and put a few of those around. Propped up the tools, buckets. I love it, like kind of rustic stuff. I did have a little tiny one before up by my house when I used to have my house up on the cliff. But
oh yeah.
Yeah, I've got 3 or 4 little patches now, and I'll fill those up with crops and things when they come. But for now, they're full of pumpkins, and I've put like spooky lanterns and spooky trees, that kind of stuff around. And those things look amazing at night. I love the way that they light up at night.
Yeah, you should just be permanent nighttime. I was saying to you earlier, I've turned mine on and I put my time back, just so it's nice and dark for all the lights to shine.
Oh, we should definitely do nighttime when we do our Halloween visits then, when we do our trick-or-treating.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to see everyone, all the villagers again, dressed up, because it's all different villagers I've got, mostly.
Oh,
They'll
yeah.
probably be the same.
Oh, they all had special costumes, didn't they?
Yeah. Some of them had really weird ones, but I'm looking forward to seeing them. And you'll get to meet my new villager. You'd met G last week.
Oh, who's
on the
new?
Tour. I got Doc, so Bianca asked to leave, so Doc replaced her.
Doc is great. Is Doc a lazy?
I don't know. Yeah, I was looking for a sisterly, so... And I think I lasted 3 tickets. I think he was my 3rd ticket. The first time I seen, was it Sydney and Marina I met. And I already have their pictures. They've already stayed on my island. So the next one, it was Doc, and I couldn't say no.
Oh, I love him. He looks amazing. He's so cute.
And then after that, I got Rocco and Scoot's picture on the same day.
Ooh.
After me having not had any for so long. And then the day after that, I got Daisy's picture. So that's what happened. That's probably what I've been doing all week. I've been hounding my neighbours for their pictures. That's why That's why I've not got any decorating done, or as much as I'd like to have done.
I asked you this before, but you just laughed. Have you been giving them pears?
Oh, actually, see the one that you had left pears just outside my resident services, I think. Or was that you? Yeah. Yeah, it was those ones I had gave to Daisy.
Yes.
The next day.
Yes.
And that's where I got I think the other ones got pumpkins.
Oh, okay. Did you scare Rocco away by giving him pumpkins? He's like, I've just had enough of all these pumpkins and now she's giving them to me as gifts. Hey, that's really cool. If you want a sisterly, let me know next time someone asks to move and I'll scan someone in and let Cherry move.
Oh, that'd be great. Oh, I hope somebody asks to move soon.
Because nobody's asked to move here for ages, so I'm ready to scan in an amiibo. And I've got plenty to choose from. So I'll get scanning and then, we'll move Cherry.
Yeah, I've got 6 villagers that can leave if they would like. So I'll need to look out for some thought bubbles. And hopefully I don't need to hit anybody in the head with a net that I don't want to.
Oh, hey, I remember something I wanted to ask you. Just going back to talking about the update again, obviously. Did you notice that there are like some Nook Mars items called Plaza things?
I never seen it. I've seen people talking about it in the Discord. I hadn't seen that.
Yeah, Plaza merry-go-round, Plaza Ferris wheel, inflatable Plaza toy was one of them. Do you think that these are going to be things that we can put in the Plaza?
That would be cool if we could. I think we need to be limited though, because obviously the stalls with kicks or leaf. But that would be good if you could, obviously they stick out the chairs or they stick out the barbecue.
Yeah.
If we could change that.
You would maybe have to order it from the Nook machine, but then you could say to Isabel, oh, can you arrange for this inflatable Plaza toy to be in the Plaza today?
Oh, so do you think that it would be like a one-off thing? Or until you changed it? So
until you
have it in your inventory?
Yeah.
Or do you think you could buy them all and then just go in to Isabel and tell her what one you want?
That one. So you can buy them all.
Whenever you want.
And then you can ask her to put them there at a certain time and it would change like the next day or when Kicks arrived or something. That is if Kicks or anyone are even going to come anymore, if they're going to be at halves. They might not come anymore.
But you'd need to unlock that fully before that would kick in then, because you might not unlock them. You're still going to have to see them.
Oh, I love, it's so exciting, the thought of discovering all these new things. I can't believe that I didn't mention it as like the first thing, but I'm very excited for stretching and I plan on doing stretching with my Animal Crossing villages every day.
That's so cool. I don't have a Switch though, so I can't actually properly stretch, so because I think that'd have been a good morning wake up routine.
I'll send you some Joy-Cons. I've got like so many Joy-Cons. Because I bought the new Switch, now I have an extra set of Joy-Cons that are just always in the box. So you can just borrow them so you can put your Switch down on the table and do your stretches if you want.
Stretches. It's so good that you can do that with visitors as well, not just...
I know, it's amazing.
Your villagers.
It's so good. I love that they chose Brewster and Isabel in the promotional bit of that as well. It was great seeing those two out there. Well, it's just made 2021 like the best year ever somehow.
Somehow. No, I'm so excited. It's like the best early Christmas present.
Yeah, right. Cancel Christmas, I'm going to be playing Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
Yeah, too busy.
That's what I'm looking forward to this winter, not the snow or Christmas time, just being stuck in the house and playing Animal Crossing.
Yeah. We should definitely invite all of our viewers to let us know what their favourite things were and what's the first thing you're going to do. I think it's just got to be something simple like get a coffee in real life, go and get a coffee at Brewster's, just enjoy that moment for a minute.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks, Sandi. It's been really fun catching up and hearing all your thoughts on the coming update and hearing all your gossip from this week as well.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's been nice to have a chat about it after the excitement has died down. I don't think I could have done this last week. Too excited.
Yeah.
I would either been screeching or just not speaking.
And another thing, I feel like we've been pretty excited this week still.
No, it's been good hearing everybody's take on it and what their best bits are. So as Luke said, it'd be nice to hear from the viewers, listeners, what was their favourite part of the direct.
Definitely.
Thanks for having us, Luke. Bye everyone. And we are also on Patreon, Discord, and all the other social medias if you would like to connect. Bye.
Bye.